What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Loving Hip Hop Atlanta season 13, episode 2, I think 3. I don't know. I'm behind. I am behind, but we're getting caught up. Okay, I've been on vacation. I've been doing what I'm doing, but I'm back. Anyway, we start this episode off. We have Rennie speaking with Sierra, right? And she's bringing Sierra up to date on all that she got going on in her life. You know, we know her mom last year. Unfortunately, she went through that. Well, last season, unfortunately, she went through that. And she's just talking about being in a better place and just getting her life back on track. But we found out that she got a little beef with Erica Banks. Now, come to find out that her and Erica Banks used to inbox each other. And they was, I feel like she said they used to flirt. That they flirted with each other and stuff. I feel like that's what she had said. But then she was like, well, then all of a sudden Erica, blocked me, and we're not in the DMs together. And I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I don't know what happened. Like, one minute we was flirting, one minute we was, talking about hooking up and meeting up, and the next minute I'm blocked. So I'm really not sure what her beef with me is. Now, I think last episode we found out that Erica said she stole a beat or stole a rap or stole something from her. So I guess that's going to be their beef, their storyline, their situation for the season. Okay? Then we meet up with Chaotic and Annie. Is that the girl name? Annie. She is relaunching her skincare situation. She has products for women, in their private areas that's supposed to help keep them clean and fresh and all those wonderful things. So she is relaunching her products, right? Now, her sisters were supposed to help her package up and get ready for the event, but they left her hanging. Her mom shows up, so she invited Chaotic to help her. Now, Chaotic said he thought he was showing up because he thought they was about to get into this, and they was going to do some things. But then when he got there, she was like, I need you to work. And he was like, work? I don't know what you're talking about. Why you called me here? Work? Who's working? Who said that? Chaotic is funny. He is playing his position, and he is giving us some great TV. I'm here for all the things that Chaotic is bringing to the show. I'm just being real with y'all. But he was very entertaining and comical in this whole moment. But what we find out is that Annie's sisters are feeling some kind of way. She said that her family, they like the Kardashians. Her mama is their momager, and that her mama gave all of them some money. I guess at a certain point, they all turned a certain age, and her mama gave all of them money. She invested her money. She built businesses or created businesses. Her sisters spent their money. She said there was a whole lot of shopping and very little investment. Fast forward, now I have businesses. Now I'm doing the music and I'm creating, I'm building money and I'm doing something positive. They ain't got nothing going on. She said, so my mom has spent a lot more time in me because she sees what I did with the investment, and she is spending a lot of time helping me build and working with me. Now, I think that's admirable. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's admirable that her mom was able to create wealth and give it to her children for them to, create a space for themselves, right? If this isn't just a storyline, I'm here for all of that. And, the reality is if her sisters blew their money and they didn't do nothing with it, and she is, I understand why the mother is investing in one over the other. So later on in the episode, they have a whole come to Jesus moment, right? Mama called a family meeting because she said this is ridiculous. Now, the one sister said that she's not interested in helping Annie do nothing with her businesses because basically she said that, she's just not interested. She feel like the mama got her head so far up Annie's ass that she's not doing anything for them, and she got a real attitude about it. Now the other sister is somewhere in the middle. Now she says she really don't want to work because she's actually her creative director or something, and she was like, well, I don't want to work for her anymore. But then she started hemming and hawing and started playing like, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. So the other sister got real mad, was like, oh, so this is what you gonna do? We talked about this. Now you flaking. Now you going back and forth. We had talked about this. I thought we had made a decision about how we was gonna move. But you don't want to move like I move? Okay, cool. Then we ain't moving. Okay? Then we meet up with Jessica White, who is she wants to do music. She said, I was doing music before I got into modeling. Then I started modeling. Then I was dating Nick, and everything just went left. And I basically allowed that situation to get me away from my dreams. And, people have put me in this model box now, so I just don't know if I can do it. So they're meeting up with a producer who they say he's produced for Beyonce and done all these other things. And he plays a song for her called Put It In Your Mouth. Now, me growing up in the 90s, when I hear Put It In Your Mouth, there was a whole famous song about Put It In Your Mouth. I'm not going to sing it here, but you guys know if you know. So that's the first thing I thought. His name is Bangladesh. So when she said, first of all, so he plays the song, and the look on her face is like, the fuck? She said, I am absolutely positively never singing a song talking about putting anything in my mouth or somebody putting anything of mine in their mouth. Like, that is not the kind of music I want to make. That's not what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to be honest with you, I felt her on that. Now, I understand that there's a lot of rappers out here now, especially female artists, who wouldn't have a problem and would jump at that, especially him being obviously a very successful producer. They would jump at that. But I can respect the fact that she was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that song, and I'm not doing that. So later on in the episode, her, I guess he's her manager or what have you, he takes her to go see another artist. And the artist affirms everything that she needs to hear. Artist tells her, listen, you have the talent. You can do what you need to do. It doesn't matter that people see you as a model. It doesn't matter that this is what, the box that people have put you in. You absolutely stand in what you want to stand in, and you can be successful at it. And you don't have to take any shorts, and you don't have to compromise yourself. So that was sort of the confirmation that she needed. Okay. So then we're going over to Spice's house. Now, this has been the talk of the town. Like I said, I know I'm late, but I know everybody has dissected this whole situation. But let me get into it. So we see Spice meeting with her manager. And basically, Spice's price has increased. Okay? Spice now is in demand. She's Grammy nominated. Her last album, I believe it did what she'd been wanting to do. It sort of crossed over. But promoters are a little nervous right now because of her medical scare. They're a little nervous to book her, and they're nervous about her, having to cancel or whatever, postpone or whatever. With that being said, Rashida comes over, and Rashida. Oh, and that's the other thing that Rennie and Sierra talked about. They talked about the fact that they tried to talk to, they were trying to get information about Spice, and Carly wouldn't tell them nothing, right? Carly was mum's the word. Carly wouldn't tell them nothing, right? So Rashida is telling, Spice the same thing. She's like, look, Cardi wouldn't tell me nothing, I really was worried about you. I really wanted to check on you. And, Cardi was being all like, mom's the word. And I was like, and I told Cardi like, well, and she said, well, y'all always sound messy. The family doesn't want certain things out. So I'm gonna just be respectful of the family. And, Rashida was like, so all the times that you decide that you want to not be messy is the time that people are trying to figure out what's going on with Spice. Like, girl, stop playing. So, Spice then tells Rashida all the issues that she's been having with Carly. Carly allegedly telling people how much she paid for her birthday party. Carly submitting the song for a Grammy without telling her, going behind her back. All of these different things. And she was like, look, I just, I really don't know what I'm going to do about my Carly situation, because it's just a lot. It's a lot going on with the situation with Carly, right? So, her and Rashida talk about her getting back on the road. And she said, I got to keep my eye on you because, you be doing too much. So, we need to be on the road with you and make sure you're not overdoing it, And she gives her a tour of the house. Now, it is a beautiful home. Okay? It is a beautiful home. So, the next thing we see Shekinah going to visit Spice, and Spice is letting Shekinah know that she is a lot better, that she can move around. She even challenges her to a race, all these different things. And while they're in there talking and whatever, there's a knock on the door. Now, Spice says she thinks it's a delivery, but it ends up being Carly and her daughter. Come to find out, Carly lives in the house across the street, or First they said across the street, then they said next door to it. And of course they've turned this whole thing into Carly being this stalker. Like, why would you do that, Carly? You told me, you asked me about that before, and I told you that I didn't want you to live with me, live near me. Like, that is that. She said, I moved out here because I wanted peace, and that's just a bit much. We also found out that Carly's daughter is pregnant. Congratulations, girl. Congratulations. But Spice lets Carly know, like, I'm not happy about this. Like, this is very weird to me. This is very stalkerish to me that you would decide that you wanted to live literally across the street from me. That is too much. Now let me say this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go along with this for the purpose of the storyline, for the sake of a storyline. But first of all, I don't believe that Spice bought that house, much less that Carly bought the house across the street. Now that's just me. That's my 2 cents. Now, do I think Spice might be renting that house? Sure. Do I think Spice's name is on a deed? No. What's her name? Grace? No. And that could be wrong. Show me the deed, and I'll say I was wrong. But I damn sure don't believe that Carly Red bought the house across the street. But we're going to go along with it. We're gonna make it do what it do. So we see Spice and Carly meet up so they can talk through their problems. And it doesn't work. Spice lets Carly know that she has a problem with, her going around here telling people how much she paid for her birthday party. Her going around here making people feel like she did some things for her. And she really didn't appreciate her moving in her neighborhood, moving across the street, next door, whatever. And Carly was like, well, with everything that just happened, I thought you would be happy. I thought you would be happy that I moved close by. With the health scare you just had and everything you had going on, I thought you would be happy to find out. Now, I don't know why you thought she was going to be happy. Why did you think she was going to be happy? But baby, Grace, Spice got her ass up out that chair and walked her happy ass across way, and her and Carly sitting there arguing, and baby Carly turned on them waterworks. She turned on them fake tears, honey. And Spice said, listen, Carly, I don't want that. Don't do that. Don't stand out here crying. It's not going to make me feel no kind of way. It's not going to make me feel bad or feel sorry for you. I am moving on. I am done. Sayonara. I'm out. Peace. Doing too much. Can't do it. And that was pretty much the episode, y'all. Again, I know I'm late. Y'all let me know what y'all think. We're going to go ahead and get this next episode out as soon as possible. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.